Hello, this is Angelique Elijah of the Elijah Sisters. I'm doing a quick how-to video on how to add somebody as a editor or manager to your YouTube channel if you're bringing them on to do editing, or you don't want them to manage certain videos you have uploading, you have multiple people doing things on your channel, things like that. I am currently the editor or manager on several different YouTube channels with editing work I do. So I just wanted to kind of explain it. So if other people have the question, because some of the people I work with also have the question of how to do that, so I wanted to go from there. So the first thing you would do is go to the channel that you want them to do have access to. So I'm on my personal channel just because it's easier. I have full access to that channel. I don't have to worry about any verifications sending to other people and things like that. So I can do this instructional video way quicker and easier with that. So you would go to your icon up in the right corner. I'm on my desktop. If you're on the app, it might be different, but I recommend if you're doing any type of major changes like this to your channel, definitely do your on your desktop. You just have better control and access on the desktop, personally, as what I've found. So if you're not currently on the channel you want to use, you would go to switch account. Then you switch the account you want to do. I'm not going to open that because I do have other channels that I'm not going to show. Or if you're on the channel that you want to have access to, go to YouTube Studio. So you would click YouTube Studio, and then that will take you to the dashboard you want to have access to. And once you're on your dashboard, you will see this page. And this will show your channel dashboard, which shows all your analytics, everything that you want to do that with, you want to have access to. So you don't need to do anything. You don't need to go to content or analytics or anything like that, because that's not what you need to do. So you would go to your settings, which is down at the bottom, right above send feedback. So you want to scroll go all the way down to the bottom and go to settings. Settings will open up this, where you will see general, channel, upload defaults, and then permissions. You want to click on permissions. Once you're on permissions, you will see permissions for whatever channel you're on. I'm on mine, so it shows my name, and then you would click on invite. Once you're on invite, it will show a box that shows put the email that you want to invite. So whoever is doing work for you, you would put in their email address, and then you would put select the access you want them to have. So the access you have is as a manager, which will be can view everything, manage permissions, go live, and create, edit, and delete content as a manager. As an editor, you can view everything, go live, and create and edit content. Can't manage permissions or delete content. So that's the difference between the two. Editor limited, same permissions as an editor, but can't view revenue data. So if you want somebody to have all the permissions of an editor, but that you don't want them to necessarily know how much money the channel is bringing in or anything like that, you might want to do editor limited. Subtitle editor, for whatever reason, if you want somebody to do that, they can add, edit, and remove subtitles, can view everything else. That's what they can do. I'm sorry, can't view everything else. Viewer can view everything, can't create, when I say can't, cannot, not able to, create, edit, or delete anything. Viewer limited, same permissions as viewer, which was the things I just listed before. So same permissions as viewer, but cannot, unable to, view revenue data. So viewer and viewer limited are similar, but they are not able to view revenue data. For me personally, I usually get either manager or editor access, depending on what I need to do on the channel. Mainly, I've been getting editor, but some I've gotten manager as well. But those two are the best for if you're bringing somebody on that you want them to help you with your content. The other four, it depends on, again, what do you feel you want them to have access to or not. Because, you know, I kind of want to look at it as that. For this, I'm going to set myself as an editor because I'm going to do a test with one of my own personal email addresses. So it doesn't matter because I have access. It's not going to make a big deal. So I'm going to put my email address in. What is it? Okay, yeah. Okay, and then put that in. Oops, sorry. I'm putting in everything. Sorry, putting in everything but what I needed to do. Okay, and then you would click the done. Once you put in the email address you're going to use, you want to make sure you're putting in the email address you want, because you do not want to give anybody else access to your account. You would click done, and then once it goes to done, it's going to go to a separate thing where it's going to ask you your personal email verification, like if you need to put in your password or if you have it set up a different way to make sure that verify your account, and then you would go from there. And then you would go into the next step. And once it comes back and you've checked your settings, whether the person has verified or anything else on their end, you will no longer see pending acceptance by their name. You will go to your settings, permissions, and then by their name you will see a blank space, because until they accept the verification on their end and anything else you need to do on your end, it'll say pending acceptance. Occasionally it'll ask you, do you verify on your end or anything like that. And once both verifications on your end and their end have happened, you will see a blank spot on your dashboard in settings under permissions, and everybody's ready to go. They can download videos from your channel that you edit. So for example, some people I work with, they'll just upload the raw file. I'll pull it from the YouTube channel, edit it, and re-upload it after it's been cleaned up, everything like that. Instead of sending it like on a Dropbox or anything like that. That's just some options you could do. So those are the steps I go through when I do editing work for the people I work with, because it's just easier for what they prefer. Of course, there's other options. You can definitely use things like Dropbox, Google Drive, the Microsoft OneDrive, things like that. So there's options, but this is one option that you can use as well. Hope this cleared up anything. If anybody had any issues or questions, you can definitely contact me in the comments. I'll clear up anything if you have questions about that with no problems, and we can go from there. Hope you have a good day, good night, good afternoon, whatever time you're watching this show. Good night.